Um, I've dreaded making this video, but I have to tell you, I took both girls to the vet on Sunday because they were due on the weekend, and I thought might have still, um, they were fairly big and had milk and weren't eating and doing the whole nesting thing, but I thought if there's only one or two pups, they won't go into labour, which is what happens with Bassets. So I took them, and neither of them is pregnant. They're both having very bad phantom pregnancies, which is common. Sometimes they can reabsorb pups and stuff like that, which is all part of breeding. I think they're a bit in sync with me more than I think, because I had to go to Melbourne last week for an emergency operation, so they might have known something I didn't at the time, and I'm really sorry for the people who are waiting. I mated a girl a few weeks ago, but she's not the best breeder. She only had one pup a year ago, Madam, so but I will keep trying because I feel so bad for the people who are waiting so hard, and all they want is a Basset. It's hard, but for me it's a bit of a reprieve because I really am not in any condition at the moment really to easily raise two litters. As you can see, she's got plenty of milk and etc., but it's not meant to be, which I am sorry about. But for me, it makes my life a bit easier. I'm not really in a position. I mean, I have lots of help, but so we'll keep trying, and hopefully things will all settle down. She'll have to go on a bit of a diet now. I didn't think I was overfeeding her, but obviously I must have been. Edith's the same. She still thinks she's going to have pups and is nesting in her whelping box. We've got 2 spare bedrooms that have been turned into nurseries. So never mind. If you're worried about things like this, you wouldn't breed. So it's a lovely day. The grass is growing furiously. It's a bit hard to keep the grass down at the moment. Well, she's not worried anyway. Elise, you've let people down. You didn't try very hard. Hey? Did you? Hey? Maybe you knew that I wasn't very well. Hey? It's a good girl. Okay, well, she thinks she's dying, but anyway. So I am sorry about that. Yeah, as I said, I've mated Madam, but I wouldn't hold my breath with her. Cutie will come on heat again soon. I don't know where else you can go. Just make sure if you get a pup from somewhere else that you get the parents are eye tested. There's some really nasty eye diseases. And don't get a oodle of any sort. I'm surprised by the number of people who think Labradoodles and Cavadoodles and that are all purebred and pay thousands of dollars for these dogs that are actually mongrels. They're crossbred, and people who breed them have no interest in improving the breed because they're not breeding a breed. They're breeding a crossbred stroke mongrel. And the number I see with bad mouths and bad conformation because the breeders, They're not breeders, they're puppy farmers, pure and simple. And a lot of them end up in the pound because the people don't understand that they don't grow necessarily into what they think. A lady near here's bought one and she's already complaining that it's the size of a Great Dane because she didn't realise that poodle could include a standard poodle, and a standard poodle is taller than a Labrador. They can be quite big, so this pup that she's got at 6 months is bigger than a Great Dane already, and she paid $5,000 for it. I can't believe it. And they say, but they don't want papers. And I say, but you won't get papers. They're not purebred. Oh, but yes, they are. No, they're not. And then they say this stuff about being healthier. And that's, look, I could give you a half an hour lecture on why that's not the case either. But anyway, everyone take care. And I'm so glad that COVID is slowly, it's coming under control in Victoria now. Yes, yes, Elise, you've been a big disappointment. Bye.